Hey there, it's Donald. Good to see you. I apologize for taking so long for getting a video out. It's just crazy in my household right now. Um, Full-time job, full-time dad, trying to take care of two teenage boys, uh, trying to keep up with eBay, trying to list, which I'm not doing very good at, but I will definitely definitely try to do better at that next coming week. I'm going to have to, and you'll find out later as to why. So before I start this video, I want to read, as I talked about, motivational cards that I have, in hopes to lift your spirits and provide some motivation for you to go out there and challenge the world. So here's the card that I have picked. It says, if we leave our eyes wide open with intent to stay aware, we'll find beauty in the places others never stop and stare. So that's awesome, positive, motivational. Always keep your eyes open. Remember, life is a journey. It's not a destination. Do things that you would never do. Look at things that you would never normally stop and look at. Life is so short and so beautiful. Embrace it. It is a beautiful, wonderful thing. I know that the past couple of years, my life has been in turmoil. There's a lot of stuff that's happened, but life is great. Life is beautiful. I just love it. So, before I get too emotional and turn on the waterworks, just remember,
This is Mars Bargain Basement.
okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the items I sold for the week of March 18th through the 24th. I sold a total of 18 items, which for me, doing this part-time is pretty good. And the total was $621. I'm looking into my ring, and 91 cents. So for 1 week, 18 items, not bad. The only bad thing with that is that's 18 less items that I don't have out there. And since I've been so busy, I haven't really listed. So that's the one thing that I have issues with, and I'm not sure if it's because I want to make sure everything's done correctly. I know it should only take 2-3 minutes to list, but for me, I want to make sure it's perfect. I don't want someone to buy something and return it because they said, oh, your description's wrong, or you said this and didn't say that. So I need to list because I have a ton of stuff. And as a matter of fact, I'm releasing 2 videos. One is this one showing what was purchased the week of March 18th through the 24th. Then the next one, being released at the same time, will be what has been purchased recently. So I've gone to the bins, I've gone to indoor yard sale in the States. So lots of stuff going on, not so much time. But you didn't come to hear me talk about the things that I bought. You come to listen to me talk about the things that were sold. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So the first item is a 2023 Mead Weekly Monthly Planner. I've sold 1 or 2 of these every single time that we've talked about what I've sold. The good news is this will be the last time I talk about it. I have already made my money back from this, and instead of trying to pinch pennies out of it and trying to get every little cent that I can, I thought it'd be better for me to donate these items to a better cause. And so that's what I've done. I've taken my remainder calendars and I have donated them. Oh, before I forget to tell you, it was $4.99 for that calendar. Moving on, the next item is a Ray Dunn Wizard of Oz Toto mug. It was new with tags, and that sold for $15.99. Then we have my favorite item that I like to purchase at yard sales or estate sales is a Fujifilm A170 10.2 megapixel camera. That sold for $19.99. I've mentioned it plenty of times before. I love buying cameras. If I can get a camera for $1 to $5, I am there. It doesn't really matter if it's vintage or if it's almost new. I just like buying them. It's interesting to see the questions I get, and I've learned a lot about cameras throughout the years by buying them and selling them as well. Next item is the University of Florida Gators glass canisters. So these two canisters were bought about a month and a half ago at an estate sale where I met Robert and Rebel from the Rebel reseller. And these canisters sold for a total of $14.99. So if you haven't checked out the Rebel reseller, please do so. Great content. She talks about a lot of items, and I've learned so much from both Robert and Rebel by doing so. Two bookshelf speakers, and they called this Surround, and they're by Henry Klaus, and they're actually made by Cambridge Soundworks. I have it in front of me and I still can't read it. Anyway, I purchased these at the bins, and I sold them for $12.99. Oh, and this also is part of the $20 into a cruise. Yes, I'm still doing that. I just haven't provided any updates, and I am not going to make a sound to scare everyone to death. I know my last two videos, it has scared some people, and I don't want to cause any issues, so I'll just go ahead and put a boat right here, and no horns. Just know that this is part of the 20 for turning 20 into a cruise. After that is the genuine Dunlop Sport Bag. This is the green with black letter, green and black with white letters. This sold for $14.99. This was also at the same sale that I bought the canisters from. Then I sold the Ninja blender pitcher, and yes, this has been on my list before, and it's going to be on my list again. I'm not really sure if it's my description. I'm not really sure if people don't know how to attach the. I'm not really sure what's going on, but the blender's selling. People are getting it, and then when they get it, it doesn't fit their base. I know when I was taking pictures of the blender on the base, I was having problems getting it on, and there's a certain way that it goes on, and I'm not really sure if that's what's happening or what the issue is. But this is considered sold now until the item is returned, and then once it's returned, and if it's in the condition in which I sent it, then I'll refund the money and I'll put it out there again. And this time I'm actually removing any base information out on it. So I currently have 4 or 5 bases listed. I am going to the Ninja site for this particular base, and I am going to find out what Ninjas it works with, and that's the Ninja I'm going to put out there. Ninja base I'm putting out there. I don't know what's going on. This is the listing that I got from the Ninja site. I'm probably going to call someone and see if this is accurate. It's just weird that this is twice now that I've sold this blender, and this is the second time it has been returned. Not a problem. I will take your return, and I'll gladly give your money back, because I'd rather have a happy customer who will come back for more than a customer who will just complain about the service and the people on eBay. I don't want that. So it's all good. We'll make it work. Next is a Brother HL2070 monochrome laser printer. I sold that for $55. Oh, and to go back to the Ninja, that was $25. Forgot to give the price. But sold the Brother printer for $55. This was bought at a estate sale. Something else I enjoy buying are printers. Always make sure you plug them in, you turn them on, and you print a test page at the location you are at. If you don't know how to do that, you can look it up on your phone. Google will show you. You don't need a printer connected. There's a button combination you hit on the printer, and if it prints, It also tells you the ink cartridges, if they're full, how much is left on them. So always make sure you print a test page. And for this one, I did do exactly that, and everything was good, and it sold for, again, $55. Then next is the Kodak Carousel 4200 slide projector and 2 carousels. This sold for $90. This was a very old item, which I was really surprised to see it sell. I have taken the slides out of the slide projectors. Some of the slides were of the Korean War. Awesome, beautiful slides. I put them on my store, and in my next video for selling, we'll talk about those as well, because some have actually sold. I'm excited. I love the pictures. They were beautiful. I've never been over to that part of the world, but wow, if they're looking at these pictures, I think I just might go. So the projector itself, again, sold for $90, and like I said, it was just amazing, the pictures that were included. So then I sold the World Was Never the Same: Events That Changed History. It's a book and DVD combination, and that sold for $7.99. Again, that's another one back from way back when, when I met Rebel and Robert. So it finally sold, and I was glad for that. Then we have Lenovo GS60. I just purchased this, I think, a week and a half ago. It was an older computer. It only ran Windows 7. It couldn't really be upgraded to anything else. It was just slow, antiquated, and I did sell that for $39.99. Next is the Sonos Connect device. It's the first generation. Sonos, if you have an opportunity to get those, yes, they might be a little expensive at yard sales because people are selling for $30, $50, $60. These are awesome items because you're going to double your money, sometimes even triple it if you get the right item. But this particular item, I was able to over double what I paid for this Connect. So I did sell it for $80, and when you're looking, I suggest you to buy the Sonos. And again, make sure it works before you leave. If it works, gold mine. It's a great item to buy. So next is a Food Saver Marinator. It's a square vacuum sealed meat canister. I actually sold this for less than what I purchased it. I did not realize that at the time. So it did sell for $8. I'm not sure what I was doing when I looked at how much I purchased it for. I thought it said $1, and in actuality it said 10. So old age is getting to me, and I apparently can't see the zero because I guess I put the zero in front of one, but for whatever reason, I lost a little bit on that one, but it's okay because the Sonos speaker Connect makes up for it, for sure. And so, speaking of Sonos, the next item is a Sonos Play 5 Gen 1 wireless speaker. Again, wow. Sold this for $105. I doubled what I paid, and I wish I could have kept it. I really do. Sonos speakers are really great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Marshall amp that I had about a month ago. That was really good. So I don't know. I may have to go out and get some Sonos speakers for myself. And speaking of where I got the Sonos, when I first went up to that yard sale, and I don't have the items to show, unfortunately, because from the sourcing. The first item that I saw was a full-blown Darth Vader suit. And if anyone knows me, I mean, you see from the background pictures, I'm a huge Vader fan, huge Star Wars fan. If that woman would have charged $1,000 for that suit, I probably would have given it to her. But I got it for a really good deal. And who knows, I might show up in a Vader suit in one of my videos. but wow, that was a great start to a great yard sale. Everything I purchased at that yard sale is gone. It's sold within a week that I sold it. Either sold on eBay, and we've already discussed it, or I sold it at a yard sale. But those items are gone. That was there was a good find. It was a good yard sale, and I'm happy. My wallet's happy, and that's a good thing. So moving on. Next item is an HP LaserJet 1012 work group laser printer with toner. That's sold for $59.99. Again, that was bought at the same place as the other printer. Same things. Make sure it works. If it works and it's $10-15, don't run. I mean, don't walk. Run to the cashier, pay the money, and get it on eBay as quickly as possible. After that is a gyration remote control. This was purchased at the bins. I got it home. It didn't work. I took it apart. I tested capacitors. I took some IPA, which is isopropyl alcohol. Cleaned up the insides with a toothbrush. Make sure I get rid of all the corrosion. I took my Dremel and I grinded down the corrosion off of the wires that connected the batteries to make sure that they were metal and nothing else was on them. And it came to life. It worked. I would say that I might have paid, I don't know, it didn't weigh that much, maybe 78 cents and for the item, because it was a bunch of items together. And it's sold for $9. This one is also part of the $20 into a cruise. Again, no horn. We'll just do a ship to let you know that this one is part of that collection. The next on the list is the vintage Commodore 64 user's guide. So this is part of the Commodore 64 combination I got. I bought the Commodore 64, I got the power, I got the disk cord, the disk drive, and I paid, I don't know, I think it was like $175 for all of it. And I've already sold the disk drive and I've sold the Commodore, now the user's guide. So I haven't gotten my money back for it with the combination of the other Commodore. So what I did is I took the Commodore, I bought two Commodores, two disk drives, and with them selling all together, I did make my money back with the group, not if I just sold them individually. So anyway, made my money back. Now I'm just parting out the little pieces. I do have the power cord still left, and I do have the cord that goes to the disk drive from the computer. So when you get some items like the blender, some computer parts, part them out. You'll make more money parting them out than you will selling them as a group. There are a lot of people out there who are just looking for just pieces and parts of their items that they accidentally broke or lost. And I do this to myself. I go to eBay when I buy something I can't find it, or I'm trying to fix an item. I go to eBay and there's someone out there selling just that piece, and lucky me, I can just buy it and fix the part and live a happy life. So part stuff out. It makes life easier. You'll get more return on your investment. And last but not least, I did sell a pair of Nike Air Max Bolt size 13 for $45. These are for my own personal use. I bought these years ago, but they're white, and my children called them Grandpa 3000s or something to that effect. And so they were still new in the box, because I'm not going to put those on my feet and have my kids talk about me wearing Grandpa 3000s around, and so someone else can go ahead and wear the Grandpa 3Ks. I'm good. I'll wear what I have. I'll keep away from the GP 3Ks. So anyway, I do want to thank you for watching. There's another video that will be coming out, like I said, the same time as this one. I will try to do my best. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to challenge myself. I think that I'm going to challenge myself and say that I'm going to do a video a day for the next 7 days to make sure that you're entertained, to keep you watching, and to make sure that you're educated as well. They might be a short just showing you what I'm listing, or they might be something else that who knows what I might come up with. My mind's always going a million miles a minute, and I'm always thinking of something new to do. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things you need to do to make sure that I get additional subscribers. So again, take care of yourself, and I will talk to you again really soon.